Really hoping I don't stay in this top with no makeup. Hi y'all, welcome back to another episode with Sho. And by the title of this video, we will be recreating different looks with the people like me. People who like to pretend like they have real locks, but they don't have real locks, so they get faux locks because they're too scared to commit to actual locks. This is for the people. Hi, welcome. And as you can see, my hair is so different from when you last saw me. I did this hair, when did I do this hair? I did this hair last week. It was already pre-made locks, and then I basically crocheted them into my hair with my natural braids. And this is what we came out with, and I'm absolutely loving the look. I couldn't film this video straight away because you have to let faux locks marinate, but now that they're less stiff and they're more breathable, I can film this video. I did it all myself. Let me emphasize that, because the way that I got an arm workout, yeah, it took me around 8 hours split over 2 days, just because I was taking long and I was also watching YouTube. But I'm not paying those prices. I'm sorry. What do you mean? We're actually entering a recession. I'm not doing that. But the prices that the UK girlies are charging, it's insanity. It's absolutely insanity. So we're DIYing it until we're out of this recession. But anyways, the point of this video is to kind of talk through some different hairstyles that you can do with faux locks, so you don't have to feel like you need to change your hair every 4 weeks. Okay, faux locks can last a long time. Will I have this hairstyle for a long time? I don't know. But in the meantime, this video is to kind of hint at different hairstyles that you can do with faux locks, because it's an awesome hairstyle and it doesn't even have to be that long. My hairstyle is just about just longer than my shoulder length, mid-back length. I don't know what they call it. Okay, I don't know. But you can see the length of my hair, okay? This hairstyle is a mix between mainly 10-inch and 12-inch, and I do have some 14-inch at the top because I wanted to have that bob hairstyle, you know what I mean? But this is what we're working with. So without further ado, we're gonna go into our first hairstyle. Feel free to pause, rewind the video at any points for any looks that I kind of go too fast on. I'll talk you through this process, don't worry. Okay, we're gonna start with my most favorite look. Favorite look, easiest look, I call it all up pineapple. All you're gonna do is basically flip your hair upside down, and you're gonna grab all of your hair into one bubble, just like so. Why did I decide to wear white? I really want to know the rational thought behind that. So you're just gonna grab all the hair at the back. We're gonna call this level 1. Simply just bring the headband around again. I wanted my hair super thick, so that's why I've got a lot to work with. I'm also wearing rings whilst doing this. Let me just take that ring off right now. Just gonna bring it all through, and then you're just gonna position it so that it's nice and center at the top. This is really a workout. Who needs the gym? There we go. Just like so. Let me move you back a little bit just so you can see me more. There we go. How cute is she? Oh my goodness, this look is gorgeous. This is look number 1. I love this look. You can have it split off into the sides. You can have it as a little bit of a fringe, however you feel. Don't mind my imperfections within the hair. Okay, for our reset, we're gonna go to our next hairstyle. We're gonna do the side bang with a ponytail. So what you'll need to do is grab a handful, like a decent handful with one hand. You're gonna hold that back and just kind of tuck that behind your ear. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift, ooh, taking an earring with me. You're gonna lift all of the rest of the hair at the back into a large ponytail with your head. So same thing again, no sweat patches yet. Let's see how far we get. I'm nervous to get makeup on this top. By the way, makeup on your neck is such a hack for making your makeup blend. I don't know, maybe I should do a video on all of my makeup tricks, because my girls do be asking. I'm like, oh guys, like I just be using this for this and Vaseline for this, and I don't mind sharing my secrets if you're interested. Okay, cool. When you've eventually pulled all of your hair through, like so, gorgeous. This hairstyle, I would say long dangly earrings. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to change my earrings based on the hairstyles, but for a look like this, since you have everything so long and droopy, if you have earrings that dangle down, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And this is what the back looks like. I don't know what the back looks like, so hopefully it looks nice. Oh, I did actually have this random strand on the side here. Let me just tuck that into the side. And for this look, I actually want to pull it down a little bit so it's less pineapple, more ponytail, like that. There we go. How cute is that? Gorgeous. Back to the reset. Okay, cool. Onto our third hairstyle. I almost said 6 for some reason. Onto our third hairstyle. This hairstyle I used to do all the time in high school. Super easy. 2-pig ponytail with the half down at the back. Straight down where your middle parting is. If you don't have a middle parting, you can still do this. Grab the hair like so on ponytail, and you're simply just gonna hook it up just as so. Not my stomach rumbling for the gods. And just like that, you're just gonna hick it up, you know? You're just gonna hick up the hair. Same thing on the other side. You wanna try and keep them as even as possible. We will be doing different variations of this style, but this is basically the basics of the half up, half down. And we're gonna keep it super simple, just like that. Keep them kind of flat, kind of cute, like so. And that's all to it. That is the third hairstyle. It's just super cozy. Like, I love to do this hairstyle whilst I'm like playing tennis. So adorable. And this is what it looks like on the back. Gorgeous. Our fourth hairstyle. I don't know why I keep doing this because it's not 8. Our fourth hairstyle. Our fourth hairstyle is super easy. You don't need any type of bits and pieces, bubbles, hair accessories, no. All you're gonna do is you're gonna sweep your hair all and like press it in so it fits like a jigsaw, so that you have your ear out in the open. And if you don't like your ear, this is the time to love it. And you should always embrace your body parts. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna tuck my last faux lock behind my ear. I have to say faux lock because I actually don't want to just go around saying lock when it's actually not a lock. These are all fake, okay? These are all fake. I have not committed yet. But that's basically what you're gonna do. You're gonna just do a swoop over. You can pick your best side. I like to pick the side that I'm not as comfortable with so that I can start to like, what's the word? Desensitize myself or make it a norm to love the side that you would prefer to hide. So I usually say that this is my best side, but I'm trying to, you know, embrace it. So yeah, this is look number 4. How cute is she? Amazing. For our next hairstyle, I love to do this when I want a lot of the hair out of my face, but I still want to have a little bit of an emphasis with something in my face. Let me just do the hairstyle and make it make more sense. So it's technically half up, half down, but leave a cousin. So you don't want to leave the front hair, you want to leave the hair behind the front. Trust me on this, okay? So you're just going to pull the rest of the hair back, trying to keep your hands as even as possible, and you're just going to swoop it so that it's in a somewhat back ponytail like so. So you have the friend at the front, and then you're just going to grab that with a bobble. This is even cute if you want to put this at the side a little bit. Either way works. Super easy. Listen, when I told you my hairstyles are easy, I'm not playing around. I'm really not. There you go. Super quick, super easy, and it holds. This is something where you want to have something, you know, hidden in your face or whatever, but you're still giving face card, you know? You're still eating and you look different in different angles and different photos. It's just such a nice compliment to the face. You get me? For our next hairstyle, brace yourself. This is gonna be a little bit of arm workout. So guys, so we're doing 4 space buns, okay? Don't ask me what number hairstyle this is because I've now started to lose track. You're basically gonna capture 4 different ponytails. So I would always start with the one in near the middle. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab it, wrap the hair around itself, so, and you want the ends to end at the back as much as possible, so just keep twisting round until they're facing backwards, just like so. And then you get your big bobble, wrap it round just as so. Okay, there's one. And then you're gonna grab the second one. You also want to leave hair at the back as well, and do the exact same thing. Twist it all the way around until you feel like, okay, the ends are gonna be facing backwards, because whatever happens at the back doesn't really matter, to be honest. There we go. Look at how cute they look. You see what I mean? Like, you want the back. If you want to make any of them smaller, feel free to adjust. Let me just do mine. I might even change the size. Let's see. And there you have it. How cute is that? I look like such a princess. Oh my freaking god. That's so gorgeous. See? A little bit messy. They don't have to be perfect, really. Just kind of go with how you feel. You know, feel out the proportions of your head. No one knows your head better than you. I might just put another bobble on this one just because I think it's getting a little bit rowdy. Nope, that did absolutely nothing. My hair just swallowed it. But this is the next look. What do you think? Ooh. As you've noticed, I've put the numbers at the top, so rate your favorite down below. Ones that you'd want to try, ones that you wouldn't feel comfortable trying but you like it, and ones that are your usual go-to, because I know for a fact you've got some of them. And you can do these hairstyles with braids as well. Like, it's not just tied to just faux locks. But anyways, tell me what you think. Every single clip you're gonna see less and less rings on my finger. This one's super easy. This take me back to freaking Instagram 2017. This used to be my jam. All you need is a scarf, and you're simply just gonna pop it over your head just like so. Push your hair back so that you can have that sat hairstyle look. And what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna turn around, you're gonna basically grab the 2 pieces at the back, and then you're basically gonna make a knot just like so. Voila. That's literally all it takes. And then you're just gonna push it just slightly above your forehead. You want to keep it kind of tight-ish. Feel free to have like a piece come down at the side, and that's basically it. You can have two pieces actually like posted at the front, but I like to just have mine all swung at the back, just like so. This is just, it's such an easy hairstyle. This is just like a why not. If you want to have more design at the front, you can bring this forward and just tie it like so. Oops, tie it and tuck it. I actually think I prefer it with just everything at the back, and then I'm just going to do a bit of a bow. Okay, cool. Next hairstyle. Ooh, almost took my necklace with me. God damn. We're going to do everything back like so, but you're going to capture this hair on the side for it to be like a swooped side. Everything back like so. All of your hair, you want it to be as low to the back of your neck as possible. So I'm going to do it on the side just so you can see all of the hair. Like so. Bear with me guys, bear with me. Then you grab this hair and you want to keep it as low as possible. So you're going to keep that low and just going to tuck it back there. That is the look. Now this has absolutely no weight on your neck. It's just super simple, super nice, super modest. It's just like a very elegant look, you know? Very, very cute. I love it. Okay, and the next hairstyle, what's basically you're gonna grab a large handful of hair, and you're basically gonna distribute it down. So you're gonna twist it down and it's gonna droop like so. You kind of want it to be like a fruit basket, okay? Too high space buns. They can be a little bit messy. And these don't actually have to be neat, like they're okay to droop down a little. That's the beauty of this type of hair. Like it just doesn't have to be straight. Only use the extra bubbles to make them symmetrical. How easy was that? Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh my goodness. It doesn't have to be even at the back. I can feel that it's not even at the back, but who cares? Who cares? This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, sorry guys, I really did start without you. You're going to basically put all of your hair into the updo as I mentioned for our first hairstyle, and then what you're going to do is you're going to grab the same scarf that you had before and you're going to put that behind the back of your head like so, and then you're going to just bunch it up in your hands, making sure that this is even as possible, and then you're going to cross one side over by putting one side under, and then you're going to go around again under your head but tightening it slightly just like so to create a knot. You want as much hair out as possible for this one, just like so, nice and tucked away. So for the shy ear girlies, this is for you, and then you can have a little bit of a bush. What do we call this? Like a droop at the top. You can tuck the hair away a little bit more if you want to, but this is the look. How adorable. Going on to our next hairstyle, you actually will need half of your hair up, so this is the reason to why I've calculated it and put these two hairstyles next to each other. So keep your hair up as much as possible, take any rings that will hold onto any goddamn locks, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to pull half of your head you're going to pull half of your hair down just like so, just half of it, just so the sides look somewhat even, and then you're going to tighten. Ooh, still quite a lot of hair up there. Wrap your hair all the way around at the top and you're just going to capture that bob. Just like so. And that's all you're going to do. That's all you're going to do. Just leave it there. Leave it there. This is a classic hairstyle. This hairstyle, I call it the low pigtails. Grab 2 full handfuls of your hair and pop them into some very loose tied bubbles and you're good to go. Look at it! Oh my goodness! You can even pull 2 of the front sides from bits forward, but I just want to keep it out my face for this look. What do you think? You like it? You like it? We've got our remaining few hairstyles. Oops, my goodness. Popped up so high then, just putting in my battery. So the next hairstyle is basically put the scarf over your head like so, and you're basically going to tuck behind your ears and then you're going to pull it through, but you are going to expose some of your front hair like so. So I like to have a few of mine come through like that, and then I'm just going to tie behind the hairstyle just like so. And then I'm just gonna pull some of the hair forward like that. Now this is cute. This variation of the other one, but this is so cute. You can have as many forward strands as you like. I just usually like to keep it as the 2. Super simple, super easy. Don't we love a versatile babe? And then for our final hairstyle, what we're going to do is just grab the front 2 pieces of your hair and you're literally just going to pull it round like so. And if you do feel like, oh my god, my forehead is out a lot, pull a strand forward. Always pull a strand forward if you don't feel secure in certain features of your face. And there we have it, our final look. And that's the end of our video. That's it. They're all the looks that you can create. And there's more. There's so many more that I have not put in this video. But I'm telling you, even though you have a look, your locks, your braids, your faux locks, etc., whatever you do have, there are so many different ways to style it. So jazz up every single day when you do go to work, or when you do go to school, when you do go to high school, college, university, wherever. You can put on a new personality every single time you change your hair. Okay, wherever you're going, you can put on a new look depending on your mood. This is just to inspire you. Comment down some hairstyles that I didn't put in this video. There's so much versatility with our hairstyles that we can do. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share, comment. This was a very fun video to shoot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and the show will definitely go on, so I'll see you next time. Bye!